So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make a fillable PDF worksheet for your students using a website called PDFfiller. So what you're going to want to do is go to PDFfiller and make an account. They have free accounts, but you might want to get the paid account, which gives you a free 30-day trial. So I've got a few days left on this one, and that's what I'm using. So what I'll go to first is add new, and I'm going to upload a document. This is a supply and demand worksheet that I want to work on that looks roughly like this. And I'm going to make it so that kids can type directly into the document without changing any formatting or anything. So when I make a Zoom meeting, I can go ahead and get them kind of going at high speed like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take my document right here, and I'm going to drag it in there. And it's going to upload the document and give me a whole bunch of options. Now, once it loads, I can go up here and add text to it, or add check marks and circle and highlight, do a bunch of things if I want to alter the document even as it is. But what I'll do first is go over here where it has add fillable fields. And what I'll do there is I'll go ahead and hit text, because that's what I want to do right now. And you can bring these bars right over to this screen. When you're done, click on it, and then you can adjust the size. Now, a few things I like to do is change the font. I think a 16 font works really well for a lot of my documents, and you can make it larger. You can also make it bold, which makes it much easier to read, and the text color. This is a little trick I'm finding. If you change the text color, when you go to grade this, the students' words will be the color you want it to be, which makes it a lot easier for them to see what they're putting in and for you to grade. So now that I've done that, I can click off of it and I can go, I want to make another text box, so I can go to period and I'll add that and make the box much smaller. And I can also go here to date, and if I want to even make it fillable like this, I can go ahead and put this date box right there. If you A few little words of caution to that is it does make it slightly more difficult, but that's up to you to do it as you'd like. The next thing I'll do is I want to go ahead and make it so that kids can type into these lines. So I'll go ahead and hit text. I'll bring this box right there, and I will go ahead and expand it over these lines. Now, what you might notice here is that there are these white lines that go along with it. Luckily, I've gone ahead and gotten my text the right size, which means as the kids start typing into this box, they can go ahead and go to the next line and next line and the next line, and the lines on my document will actually match up to the lines that they're typing in. So I'm done with that one, and I can go through this whole document, which has a lot of fill in the blanks, and I can add what I want them to type in. And so I'll go ahead and just fill in these blanks here. And I'll move the white line to where that would go. And then I'll go ahead and add another text box right here. And you see that, you might see right here, you see that white line. I'm going to try to line that up with the bottom line there so that the kids can type directly into the document. Now, one thing I'll recommend with you is to try to put them in order that you'd want the kids to fill them out, because if you're using certain software, they can actually go item by item and just hit the next button and go to the right one. If you do have a problem, for example, if I took this box and I went, I'm going to go ahead and put it down here, that means it's going to be a little bit out of order. But notice how I can still line it up pretty well with these. And let's say I went back and put the box, here it is one I'm going to have to make a lot smaller here. If I make this smaller box and I went back and said, okay, I'm going to add it to this, notice how this box I entered before this box. This gives you an option right here where you go order, which allows me to go through the document and go, okay, box 1, name, cool, box 2, period, box 3, date, box 4, cool, they answer that. Box 5, box 6, or I'm sorry, box 5 is in order. Box 6, box 6 is down here. Now you can rework everything, but you can also go, wait, box 7 is right there, so I just go ahead and move box 7. So now when I go from box 4, 5, 7 is right where I want it to be. And the kids will never see these numberings, but they'll be able to make it work. So once you're done with that and got your whole document done, I can go to my next page and I can add in a whole bunch of blanks here. Once you're done, you go ahead and hit save. And once you've hit save, you can go right here to done, and you can go right here to save as. Now, when you save as, there's one last trick you need to do. It'll let you save it as a PDF document right here. But if you do that, it won't be fillable. So make sure you hit right here where it says Fillable PDF. And when you select that and save as, it's going to go ahead and save the document as a PDF. And you can go ahead and it'll download. And when the kids see it, they'll go ahead and have a document that they can type right into. Now, I would not, so you can put student name right here, and they can fill out information, and they can put all this stuff right in. Notice it's coming up in the font color. Now, I would not recommend doing Chrome. I have some other videos to show that you can give to your students to show how to type into a fillable PDF. But that's how you make a fillable PDF for kids to enter all their work into. Now you don't have to worry about handwriting issues. Now you don't have to worry about bad image quality if you want to give them a worksheet like this for them to record into. I hope this was useful, and there you go.